Welcome everyone to another video in our Bryan Fundamental series where I try to get better at Bryan day by day and bring you along for the ride. So today we're going to continue our jab practice. So to give a quick recap, we have been practicing with the single one jab. And in this single one jab situation, we've been practicing trying to hit confirm whether or not the jab is hit or not. For example, there it did not. And then when that one comes out, I'm supposed to do a 3+4 like this. And that's going to cause a trade, and that at least on your opponent jabbing, and that's going to cause a counter hit for us, right? Like that. So now we've seen how good one jab can be, right? But what we also want to look into is the other part of this, right? This is 1-2 jab. So 1-2 jab is pretty interesting because 1-2 jab, and I'm just going to have them set to guard all for now. And maybe just standing block first. So first of all, 1-2 jab is pretty good in this game. If I turn on my displays, I had these turned off a second ago. You'll see this is +3, right? This is -3 on block. This is -3 on block for us. And on hit, on the other hand, it's +8, right? So that's actually pretty good. This is quite a bit of an improvement since Tekken 7. I believe in Tekken 7, this on hit was maybe +5. But being +8 means that actually if we land a regular jab, which is +8, or land a 1+2 jab, which is +8, we are kind of in the same level of mix-up. Now, the one difference, right, is that if you mash on this, if you mash on a single jab, and he finishes the string, that's the worst that happens. Or maybe, like, you get, like, the 1-2-4 or something like that. But the point being that it'll just make the string guaranteed, so that you end up in this situation, which is basically, well, that's weird. I guess we eat the counter hit when that happens. Let me set them to just take the hit for a second. You'll see what I mean. So if I do this, see, they can block it, right? But if I set them to counter hit, you're going to eat the whole thing. So what I'm trying to say here is that if this gets hit and you mash on the second hit, right, you'll see, right? Sorry, not like that. Like something like this where the second hit hits. See, that's the worst that happens, right? Or maybe like you could have like the 1-2-4 come out, right? Like that could happen. But now the difference is that if you're mashing on this one, this means that the third hit is going to have the counter hit, and you get a really fat launch from this one. We have a really big launch from this version. This is no different than the 3+4 situation now. They've actually changed it. Or you get the counter hit even of the low, which gives us that. And if they get up, we can launch them. But if they don't, it's just going to be a regular soccer kick situation. So it's very good, right? So with that being said, the mind games of 1-2 are pretty good. Okay, so the mind games are pretty good because if this is on hit, we can mix up our opponent a lot more confidently. We can basically go for a 50-50 because if you finish it, that's a 50-50, right? But we can go for a stronger 50-50. We can go for something like a hatchet kick, or we can go for something like machine guns. Both of these deal quite a bit of damage, right? Meanwhile, if this is on block, we are still doing a similar situation because our opponent could be afraid of the third hit that comes out, right? Especially because this hit is delayable. So you have this version, right? 1-2-3, 1-2. So 1-2-3, 1-2-3, 1-2-3. See how that's got quite a bit of a delay to it? And because of that, you can use this to try and counter hit your opponent. So I think that the gameplay loop that happens here is kind of similar to down back 3, actually, in the sense that you can do 1-2, they do nothing, so now I'm going to start my low game. Hatchet even, if you think your opponent is really going to not press. Or you can finish the string, which is kind of like doing this, or even when you see, sometimes I'll do down forward 2 into a down back 3, and then sometimes I'll finish it, right? It's the same idea, but what's actually kind of so cool about the jab string, I'd say, compared to down forward 2, is like down forward 2 has some delay to it, right? But it's not huge delay. Like, that's about the most I can make of a difference, right? I don't even know. Like, that was supposed to be the faster one. The one before it was supposed to be slower. Meanwhile, this is very delayable. So that's actually one of the advantages, I think, or one of the differences that 1-2 has over, say, the down 4-2 mind game. So you can basically set up a 1, and they don't want to press. So you do this, or 1-1, they don't want to press. Or you can do 1-2, do a low, or do a mid for that matter, if you just want to play the 50-50. Or if they're mashing, just finish the string, get a huge counter hit. That's kind of the idea here, is that you can set up your pressure with 1-2. You have lots of ways to mix them up. If you catch them on a counter hit and you know it's going to be a counter hit in the beginning, you can do 1-2-4. You can also chip them away with this 1-2-3, which has, if I set them to take it, frames for us on hit. Actually, it's +2 for us. Not to mention it still does that counter hit for us, right? So there's just a lot going on here, and I think we just want to practice using in a mixture of sometimes doing this jab. We'll sometimes do both, and you'll notice that one of the differences is that this jab has like some amount of range, but you can actually do 2 and get yourself in range as well, right? It kind of compensates for your range a little bit and kind of follows them. See that? So that's an extra thing, is that in neutral it gives us a little bit more range as well. So that's the idea. I don't think there's a whole lot more to talk about here that I haven't mentioned already. We might as well play some games. Well, the last thing I want to bring up is that now that we're kind of exploring the rest of the jab string, if we are going to mash against an opponent and we don't have heat, or even if we did, it's a good idea to consider doing a 1-2-4 in that situation. So, like, for example, let me set them to take it, and we have them to block all here so that you'll know if it's real or not. This, if we get a counter hit, will be a natural string there, and then we'll be able to get into heat. So that's actually something to keep in mind, is that if you're going to be mashing on your opponent, that's a good way to get into heat. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into some games. I'm going to set this law to do some punishment training, and then we will jump into the queue. Cupid, good to see you. Thank you so much. I've been well. Yeah, thank you. Hopefully you as well. Mecha, you played Hugh, and you have no idea which one he was. I wonder what his character... Let's see if I see him on the ladder, because I'm still friends with him. So maybe we can spy where he is on the ladder. And Moyashi, if you want to get a training dummy to do a punishment on while rising, notice how there's this section here that says standing punishment, right? There's also this section here that says crouching punishment. That's it. That's all you have to do. But they have to be crouching. So if your move doesn't leave them crouching, they're not going to do it. And if you want them to crouch after being left standing, where is that section? It's in punishment settings here for offense. So you set your dummy to do punish. Here, I'll show you. Let's have him block all and then punish. You set your dummy to do punish. In this case, I have him to do a standing punish. The standing punish is jab, right? You can also record it. And then that's, in this situation, he'll jab back. But I can also set him, but if I hit their legs, you notice they don't do anything because they're crouching. So if I want to do a crouching punishment, I can go here, where it says crouching punishment, and pick one, like this one. And then go this, and get them to do it. Hey Gator, good to see you. I promise I'll watch your videos eventually. Things have been very busy on my end. Just bought a house, so I barely have time to play, let alone do anything else. Rebel. Yeah, that's one of the things my chat taught me. I didn't know that either. Thanks, Moyashi. Man, my low pairs are slow there. now I have to figure out... That's actually good practice. I need to figure out which one's while standing 1 and which one's up forward 1 for these reactions. Mello! How's it going? Ah, well that's good, Gator. Sorry I wasn't able to watch the videos. But yeah, 1, 2, and 1 jab is probably pretty applicable to a lot of characters. Mustafa, good to see you, man.
Get ready for the next battle.
All right, we have a Steve. So with Steve, we kind of want to play further away. I don't really want to scrap with him, so I'll backdash here, do it down 4, and then give him some space. I'm actually pretty happy to do 3+4s in here, because when we're mixing it with our down 4s, the down 4s will catch stepping, and then the 3+4 resets the situation. Nice. I did 3+4. That was a bit bad. I stopped streaming in your evenings. I never changed my time. Down 4 and 3+4 won't catch over here? What do you mean? In the sense that the Steve will sidestep the down 4? Or do you mean in the sense that they will figure out when the 3+4 is and sidestep it? Yeah, Mustafa is not about the Peter tech. Nice stuff. You mean they will do Kempo every time? You don't do it every time. But yes, there's a risk to a Kempo character playing at your max range does carry risk, right? It does carry risk because, like, we would even carry that same risk playing as Fang, who we also want to play far away from. Maybe Mustafa is Peter. Yeah, I mean, every move carries risk, though. I think I've kind of changed my mindset on moves, which is like, just because an opponent could do something that blows me up for it does not mean it's a bad move. Like, for example, if we do a lot of down 4s and our opponent eventually hop kicks us, that's okay. I should have done down back 3+4. 1+2 there. Probably would have gotten the combo. Notice now all of a sudden these down quarter circle back 1s are hitting. Alright, I should not be pressing 3+4 there. I'm getting a little bit caught, but that move is a high, so I can do down back 3. Just for you, Mustafa, but I missed the combo. Nice. Let's do 1-2 and down back 3. 1-2-1, and we get him. I think the way Peter described it to me is if your opponent is hop kicking like crazy, don't do a low. Or don't do as many lows, right? But just because your opponent could hop kick doesn't mean you can't do that low, basically. Like, you have to be informed with your decision. Like, how are they choosing to defend here, right? Are they choosing to defend with mashing? Are they choosing to defend with blocking? And that should inform what you do. And then if you see them do the same thing 3 times in a row, 2 times in a row, and then so you set it up and you do, and now they do something different and it happens to blow you up, like, that's okay, right? Like, that means they're not playing stubbornly. They're actually trying to anticipate what you're going to do. And even that's, like, information, right? Kazar, thank you so much for the follow. But yeah, exactly, Gator. Like, make them show that they are going to do the counterplay for it. And don't be afraid of the counterplay if you haven't even shown them the move yet. Yeah, I know I can, Mustafa. What I'm doing right now, like, I tried it. I know that if you do that, that means 4-3 is going to catch you. Oh, while standing 4-3. Sorry, I thought you meant standing. Okay, sure. I'll try that one. You cannot. Maybe to the left. Oh, you can go to the left. That's pretty cool. But how does that work against DSS? Because when he goes into DSS after while standing 4, if he goes into DSS after while standing 4, I don't think stepping to the left gives you as much evasion as stepping to the right. Which would make sense that the flip therefore covers us going to the right. But that's good to know. Though at that point, I would rather not overcomplicate it because I'm launching it either way, right? Alright, let's do this. I think this might be able to just kill if I do the right combo. Nice. Rebel, it is only easy to remember if you know the move you're trying to step and why. Oops. Messed up my punch there. Like, you don't want to randomly step people. Is this gonna take my bound? No, it doesn't. Okay. So, what I mean, Rebel, it's like you lab a situation. So, for example, what I was talking about was Laws while standing 4. Laws while standing 4 puts him to DSS, which is his... One sec. His while standing 4 puts him into DSS, which is a stance that he can mix you from, right? He might either DSS. He could either DSS. He might finish the string, and those, or... Well, those are pretty much the two options. He can either use DSS or he finishes the string, right? And the two ways that you can beat that, it's a three-way mix-up, right? You can either block the whole thing, so you launch the... As Bryan, you can launch the flip kicks because it's minus 14. As another character, you could, and Mustafa's point, if you don't have a 14-frame launcher like Bryan does, you can instead sidestep to the left so that you can launch that flip kick, right? Now, if they're in DSS, you can... His more punishing frame trap options, like, for example, he has a high back fist. I believe it's the... I don't know what the input is. I think it's just DSS 1. You can sidestep it to the right. But he can cover the sidestep to the right if he uses a different move that's slower, at which point the way you beat that is you just mash into while standing 4. So basically, if you boil it down, you have 3 options that will like beat the rock, paper, scissors that they're doing. You can either block, mash, or sidestep to the right. So now you just remember that for specifically Laws while standing 4, and so you remember you have to go to the right. You're not even going to think about going to the left in that situation if you're, say, Bryan, right? For another player that is not able to do that that launch of the flip kicks, just replace it with you're either going to step to the left. You're either going to step to the left, step to the right, or mash, and it's the same idea. So it's like it's only easy to remember if you know why you're doing it, basically. Oops. Nice. Too much staggered pressure from those down 4-2s. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, Lily has such good stepping. She'll get around a lot of things that other characters won't. But that's kind of like saying, as Bryan, who doesn't have as good of a step, right? Bryan, who does not have as good of a step, to a degree, right? He's a chonkier character. He can block more because he has a 14-frame punish. Oh my gosh, I suck. I suck. Alright. But, like, that's the idea, right? Like, different characters can approach the game differently. Okay. Nice. Good stuff. So, I haven't done a whole lot of 1-2s. Let's try... That's partially because I've been playing from further away against this player. But also, I have used some down 4-2s. So, there's some room to do 1-2 in that situation. So, we'll try and use a little bit more since that's the whole point of this practice today. Shadow, welcome back. I don't think I said hi to you yet. That was not a... That wasn't real. Anyway.
Get ready for the next battle.
Alright, Claudio. So, Claudio I like playing a little closer. This may be a good time to do 1-2. One thing is that his hop kick will crush it. Notice they press there. And then they sidestep. Oops. Wow, that worked. Why did that not work? Nice. Oh, nice. I was looking for that while running. Good stuff. Yoltz Paul, welcome to the Bryan family. Oops, that's supposed to be a quarter circle back one. This person got good movement. Notice they sidestep a lot in this situation. He has a good sidestep, huh? Nice sidestep there. They ran back into us, and then they did, that's pretty cool, too. They ran into us in sidestep from range 0. Okay, nice. So I think I'm starting to get some, like, ideas of how they play. One of them is that they run in and sidestep, right? If they run in and sidestep, we can use this down 4 a lot more aggressively because it's going to tag their stuff. What am I doing? Nice stuff. Yeah, well, we're taking it one master up at a time this year, Mustafa. We started with Law. It's going to take me a little bit. It's going to take me a little bit, and then we're going to move on. Alright, let's see. What did you send me, Mustafa? I actually did not catch what that was because I was looking at the game. So, okay, I'll look at it after this is done. I really want them blocking there. Nice. Rebel, not quite. I've been working on Law now for about a week and a half, maybe even 2 weeks, and I will work on him until I'm better at him. Well, I'm already better at him, but I'll work on him until I like feel more confident with him. And at the end of the day, like, it's a big roster, but you're not going to learn a character through one stream. Oh, nice sidestep. Nice. You'll notice that this person is trying to put up resistance to our lows. They're trying to block, and I'm going to keep doing it. I'm putting up resistance to their blocks. I'm going to keep lowing because that's what's going to lock down their side steps. As they keep, because at the end of the day, this player wants to step. This player wants to step, and they don't want to hop kick. So we're going to keep doing these lows until they show us something else. Exactly. They're not hop kicking, so I'm going to keep lowing them, right? It's not because every Claudio you can do this to them and they have no counterplay. It's that this Claudio is not hop kicking, so I'm going to keep going. Mr. Perfect, is that what this says? Welcome to the chat. Okay, I sidestepped and got blown. It's okay. Blown up. I know what I accidentally said. That was supposed to be a requiem. Okay, maybe I should consider a bind. Well, nice. I got rushed down a little bit there. I think we're going to try and just backdash out of the pressure next. They take their while standing and then do a low high. Oh, I did the low. I tried to duck. Good, you got me. Oh, man. This player has a lot of characters max range. I didn't know that. That's pretty good. Mustafa, I'm literally not going to remember it. I don't think I can.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh, that's hilarious. So this Claudio can hop kick the third hit of this. That's pretty sick. Shadowski, I think the best way to avoid the flowchart, which it's unavoidable to some sense, because if you play against someone for long enough and they get hit by it for long enough, right? For example, let's say you do 1-2-1 and you start messing around and you do 1-2-1 on blocking a jet upper. And it's just, they just get launched every damn time. From 1-2-1 on blocking a jet upper. For the next like 20 games, they keep getting hit by this jet upper. You're gonna start training yourself to do it more, right? Especially since you shouldn't stop doing something just because it's quote bad, right? If it's working, it's working. Now though, if your opponent finally decides after 20 games, nice. If your opponent finally decides after 20 games that this is the one, this is the game where they start frame trapping you afterwards, or just not letting that beat them, you're going to be trained into, you're going to be fully conditioned to want to do that jet upper after 1-2-1. This person's a little crazy. But, you just took, hopefully, 20 games off of them ahead of time, so you shouldn't worry too much about it, right? Now, what you can do is that when you have something that's weird, right? When you have something that's weird, you can be like, are they going to do something different? Are they going to do something different? And you keep checking, right? This Yoshi is actually doing some pretty interesting stuff. I am not paying enough attention to it. I did not mean to do that, that back one. But The thing is, this person runs up and tries to sweep you a lot. So I think using more down forward 2s to check. Well, that's cool. That was a little lucky. Okay. I actually didn't think he was going to do it because I didn't see the sword. That makes sense. How many times have they done that? They've done that twice now, right? We did down 4-2-3 and they tried to sweep us. So maybe we can do down 4-2-3 until a low block. Well, I don't use back 1 anymore, Mustafa. I think you might have missed that. Like, back 1 is not supposed to be a move. Like, I've removed it from my game, so every back 1 you see is a missed quarter circle back 1 input these days. And that's... Okay. So they don't want to finish it, so... So because of that, I haven't practiced the combo anymore. Okay, Spirited Away there, sure. Okay, cool. I did it for while standing 1? I don't, in that case, that's my, I don't know what happened. Yeah, this person uses their while standing, I think that's a while standing 1 from the Yoshi. If I do it anywhere that's not back 1, it's just because I was surprised by the launch and I didn't think I reacted in time. I usually go for knees after while standing 1. Oh, that's not a minus 12. Alright. Try to 4-3. Not enough frames. That's alright. Huh. Good punish. What's happening? They're staying on the ground. Okay, so they actually don't block these lows, but they will use avoiding the pummel if they need to. Nice. Never, Mustafa. Next year. Nice. Basically, what Peter told me is that back 1 is not, it's a very slow move. It's a 20 frame move, right? And the main point of back 1, like if you're trying to counter hit your opponent, right? Yes, it's huge damage. But if you're trying to counter hit your opponent, you have faster moves for that. And the only reason to use back 1 is when you're at a higher level against players that are playing more frame tight and using timing reads. If they're not using timing reads, you don't have a reason to use back 1 yet. With the exception of any situation, where you know, oh, against this specific move on block, you can back 1 for some option select. Like that's the point. Oh, so you use it as a pressure tool. Yeah, Peter told me it's a bad pressure tool. Oops, it's supposed to be a 1+2 there. That's all right. So if you're doing it to see what they do on block, what is that called? And what are you going to do after you know what they do on block? Oh, man. You'll get a free launcher because they are doing sidestep. Or you'll answer accordingly because they're doing free, like they're hell sweeping you back or something. So what you're saying is that you'll figure out what's the best way to take your frames against them, right? Your +4 frames against them. Now that you know what they're doing, and they're playing like a 3-way mix-up on you, you're going to take your frames against them. Taking your frames against someone, that's a pressure tool. You are pressuring them. You are using a move to set up a pressure situation that forces them to respond. Which is fine. Like, it can be used as a pressure tool. But there are better pressure tools Bryan has, is what I'm learning how to play as. Okay, they mashed there. I like that. They're putting up some resistance. Like, you could use it there. That was supposed to be a quarter circle back one, though. Why did I do that? Go for this. Oh, I thought I picked it up. Have to do a down back 2. Nice punish. Nice, I went to the right. That was dumb. Unlucky. Good punish. Good stuff. Okay. Good stuff. Oh man, I'm still pretty bad at figuring out when I can use that. I think most of the time it's going to be about liability. Yeah, I think sidestep 2-1 should be hit confirmable. It's a decent move. You can use it in some situations. There are some specific setups you can do, like down 4-2-1, back sway sidestep. In that situation, you can basically bait out a jab on block, kind of like this. Okay. Alright, I'm trying to mash there, but not quite working. Okay. It didn't work because I didn't hit confirm it properly. I didn't even throw the move out. Oh, you're talking to Shadow. Okay. All right. Let's do a down 4-2 here. Ooh, nice. I ducked. These Requiems are getting me in trouble. Nice. I actually thought that was a counter hit. Dang, I low parried. I thought I low parried. Too bad. Alright. They are putting up a lot of resistance to these moves, so let's remember to keep giving them something to think about. Good power crush. They have been taking their frames there. Good block. Could have been a jet up race, okay. Nice. I ducked. I've been doing the down 3+4 to be honest, Nusafa, because most people don't know. So they just get hit by the down 3+4 too. Once they start tech rolling, we will start doing down 4s. Oh, I'm just trying to... Oh, you're saying if I have rage, I should do something different? You're saying that I should do... Wait, what are you talking about? Are we talking about taunt at the wall yet? Oh, so their combo is bad, is what you're saying. Okay. We need, like, Twitch timestamps or something so that people can be clear what they're talking about. Alright. Let's give him some space. I don't want to give Kazuya too much space, but I also don't want to get mixed. But playing close to him, this is a good time to use... Ooh, this connection's crunchy, though. Look at this. They're getting some mistakes, too. What's going on? Jeez. This is crunchy. What is this? Alright, we're not gonna rematch this person. It's the problem with this connection is not that it's like super laggy, it's that it's inconsistent. Like there's like random stutters and it really messes up timings. Well, this Kazuya is pretty good at it because you might get randomly hit if you decide to shimmy forward right as the game decides to stutter. They did press. You see that? They were respecting it earlier, but now they aren't. I will do a 1-2-1 next time. For that reason. I need a better combo than this. I need to retrain myself to do knees. But since we're finally using it more, hopefully this is a good time to just get better at it. Okay. Oh, nice. Good distance. I actually didn't think he'd reach me with that. I thought he'd have to, like, dash up and do it. Just 1+1, 1+2, 1. I mean, that would be fine too. But my point is anything but down 3+4. Yeah, we're not going to rematch, unfortunately. I'm sorry. It's too stuttery.
For the next battle.
Chose the software route instead of the technical route. What? Oh, like... No, they don't, Mustafa. They don't know Northern Cross is -10. Or they're not reacting well enough because the connection's bad.
Get ready for the next.
So they're not even bothering. They're like, there's no way I can punish this. Typically, when you play someone on a worse connection, their punishment's not going to be good.
Round 1.
Oh, just like, do anything and then do something better in the future? I mean, I think that's how this game should be played. It's improvement. It's not, don't play rank until you're perfect. From 1-2-1, okay. Yeah, I take it a lot against 1-2-1 because that was the combo before they changed it, right? Like before they changed it, that's what I did because it was a side pickup and I didn't want to do the side step. Nice. They're doing some pretty classic Jin stuff, at least at these ranks, where it's like do some pressure and then go into Zen. Nice side step. Side step. Nice. Okay. I thought I got heat from that too, but it was a knockdown. Okay. Do this throw because they sidestep a lot under pressure. They do a lot of Zen, which is why I'm using lots of like long-reach mids. Nice. Nice low parry. That's fine. Like, if they put up resistance, that's kind of what we want, right? They have to. And if they do not... Like, if they do not, we'll win. So we have to be ready to deal with resistance in this situation. Oh, nice. I did jabs there. Nice. What did they do at the end there? They did probably that, I guess that low is plus. No, I did a 3+4, so it doesn't have to be plus. 2-1 becoming -12. Oh, I see what you're saying. Alright. Jin's playing very confident, but they're also playing very pressy at the beginning. Nice jabs. I tried to orbital because I hadn't seen a jab yet. So given that this happened, that's okay. Supposed to be a Requiem. What did they... Okay, so they are sometimes pressing against the quarter circle back one, but not always. Wow. They're on a promotion buff. Yeah, I mean, these Zens are kind of crazy. These throws are helping a little bit. Nice sidestep. Oh, I tried to jet up for the second hit. Nice stuff. Alright. Nice. Maybe buttons at the beginning are not quite getting us anywhere in this situation. I thought they would because they press a lot, but it's a lot of stuff that's designed to just catch our pressing. Whoa, on block? On break? Dang, nice stuff. Good stuff. Alright. Good promotion from them. I think one of the things I want to learn, I'll talk to Peter about this, is like, what on earth are the break frames? Who is plus? Who is plus after break? Because I've had throws broken where I go for jabs and I get beat out. Like, I break the throw and then I try to jab them and they beat me out. And I'm not sure if that's because my jabs are coming out too slow or if I'm just like bad, right? Plus 1 to 3. So maybe I'm just too slow. But it's like such an interesting situation to find yourself in. And I'm not drinking from teapot, but you're close. It's a thermos. But it's a thermos that's like harder to tip over. So because of that, it's water though. Hey G-Man, good to see you. These 1-2s get us a little bit into... It looks like a teapot. It kind of does. I have a teapot that looks like that. It's smaller though. Alright, you notice that we try to take our frames or they immediately flash us? Like, that's alright, right? Do it again. This person has a certain rhythm where they always are pressing, and because of that, it's like a closed rhythm, right? They always press a button after the next. So because of that, we can kind of use that to our advantage. Nice. Notice they press something every time, and eventually one of the moves beat us, right? Okay. It does depend on the throw. That was what I thought originally. Wow, that sucks. Oh, I broke one. Okay. Whoa. That was a counter hit. What did I do? Wow. That was supposed to be Requiem, but it worked. Dang. Depends, but usually from 1 to 3. Okay. I'll keep that in mind and consider doing jabs next time. Or even just down back 3. Down back 3 would actually be good in that scenario, I think, because a lot of people jab too. Or do something like bigger. Is the wall close enough here? Yeah, it is. Okay. Nice. Kazar, they did flash after Hatchet, and we got them. So, but I don't need to flash Hatchet every time. No! Nice. That's pretty funny. Oh, these Requiems. I thought I got around it. Nice. If I see it twice in a row, I can duck it. Stay on the ground? Nope, I was wrong. But they do it after hatchets. That's a good point, Kazar. Like, we could use it a little bit more. Okay. Sure. Oh, there's 2 hits. Alright. No! Okay. Yeah, maybe it's time to do a 1+2 bind. Maybe. Fair enough, Kazan.
Get ready for the next battle.
So sometimes I don't mess with jabs. That's one of them, the situations, because the Yoshi's doing so many crazy things that a lot of them are going to high crush. We don't need it in that situation.
For the next battle.
This is the same Kazuya from before. Hopefully the connection gets better. But if not, but even so, I'm going to try and play closer to them. Ooh, it seems to have gotten better. Okay. They're still respecting the move and sidestepping. Nice sidestep. They're still sidestepping a lot. Okay. And they don't protect their legs. Interesting. Nice slow break. That's fine. They're still pretty emphatic about that sidestep, which is fine. That's fine too. It's not a lot of damage. Too bad. They saw it last time. This person's a very defensive player, so I don't want to show them the same pattern every time, and sure enough, they ducked. Nice sidestep, though. Oh, dang, I went the wrong way. Alright, I was looking for the Hell Sweep because they'd shown us the Hell Sweep a lot of times. And we were wrong, but that's alright. That just means they're mixing their own offense up without us having to do anything. Okay, nice. Nice. Do this throw, check their reactions. No need to do that. Look at how they're running away. Nice low parry. Nice. Got him. Too much staggered. That 1-1 actually, defending against the same thing is important. They did a 1-1 and tried to establish respect for the 2, and I was like, there's no. Big Germ, good to see you, man.
Round 1. Fight.
We're off axis, so I went for this version of the combo. That one was on purpose. They're running away a lot, you see that? And then they'll press. So that's something to keep in mind. Nice. Down 4. Down 4. Down 4. Wolf. Demon Paul. Oh, they're main manning us? Oh, that second hit us. They want it, I know it. When you're wave-wooing like that... Nice duck. Good duck. Okay, we're gonna block this turn. Good keep out electric. This means we can use a little more down back threes maybe. Yeah, they're pressy now. Whoa, they're getting crazy. They got a little bit greedy there. They decided to come in. Notice how I'm like kind of mixing things up, right? Wow, no respect for it. That's crazy. If they hell sweep us, that's fine. Oops. I'm gonna run up and do this. Nice low berry. Nice. They're very, the word is like brave with those tsunami kicks. Ooh, that got my jab. Wow, that clipped us. Nice. Good stuff. Almost had Tekken God last night and lost it. Well, Germ, Big Germ, that's okay. Like, just keep playing better. All right, I'll check your clip. What did you do? That's funny. All right, so I'll give y'all the spark notes, which is they did a back one combo, full damage to the wall, used a high splat for a mock punch like this, did the normal combo at the end with a heat ender, and then ran up for the last hit and taunted upper them like this, or ran up just for the last single hit and went for the taunted upper. Is basically the idea of what happened. That one's -1. -1. Jesus. True. True. Oh, man. It's okay. Slow's better than not. Sure, Gator. Let me, I can, do that. I actually have a whole list of what I'm doing. Tell you what, I will come up with something. Let me come up with something, and then I will share it. I'll share it in the generic Git Discord so that everyone can see it, and I'll tag you. So, different, Kazuya. I went for the down back 3 there. That was pretty greedy for the very beginning of the round. Whoa, this person's crazy. Notice how we're setting up the distance because they're pressing more, right? So now we can set up these situations where we can like do a side step. I don't know that. Punish. They press. You see that? So because of that, we're just like trying to kind of lock them down a little bit. I'm going to try this. Wow, nice punish. A lot of Kazuyas today. Okay, sure. Okay. Nice. Back 1-2 is launched. Okay. Oh, my jet upper. Okay. Nice power crush. Okay. Let's do a down back 3 here. They're very pressy, so we're trying to finish our strings a little bit more. Alright. Oh, Kazar, we're talking about a wall thing. Okay. Wait, why are we taunting first if we're at the wall after a heat deck? Can't you just do it? Notice how this person kind of... Man. Nice stuff. It's 1 more damage? Okay. Notice they press a lot after these down back 3s. So I'm going to start doing more of them. They can blow it up with like a jab. Or something. But the point is that they haven't shown it to us yet, so we're going to keep doing it, right? Do a jab here, down back, down 4. Notice now they're finally blocking, so we're going to do more. Oh no. They didn't launch it, though. Notice how, like, I just do 2. I just do a second one because I know that they're, like, antsy, right? And they've been doing a lot of those because they think I'm respecting it. Oh, wow. That's fine. Wow, they're crazy. Mello, we are kind of winning. Welcome back.
Get ready for the next battle.
All right.
For the next battle.
Barely get any practice on in between games, but it's better than nothing, and it adds up over time. Pressing there. I like that. They already showed us a duck jab, like, immediately, which is why I'm okay doing this. Like, this person's crazy. They are very, very, very pressy if that's the option that they choose. And of course they're going to do a different move because I showed them orbital, which is why I just switched to while standing 3 there. Okay. Took the throw, that's alright. Nice low parry. But Mustafa, the other option's a mid, right? And they used the mid previously. So it is a mix, right? Or is that a different move entirely? See? Oops. I guess we'll take it. Oh, wow. The Mo makes the... Oh, the third... So you're saying the second hit is, Wait, what are we talking about? I don't know what we're talking about anymore. Oops, quarter circle back 1. Sure. Notice how, like, they always don't respect that 1-2. We're using the 1-2 to get them to panic so that the third hit will hit. The high option is 4-2-1, but if they do 4-2 down 2-1, you can launch the third hit, but the second is a mid that will guarantee the hit. Oh, okay, so it's no longer, like... I see. I actually thought, was that always the case? Was it launch in Tekken 7 as well? Wow. I got the wrong impression then. I always thought that move was like -12. Just go for this, yep. I knew it. They're a masher. Nice stuff. Dang. I was just playing against King wrong the whole time. That's -12, right? I mean, it makes sense. So the second hit is minus in that case. That makes sense too. Okay, good power crush. They're working through their options here. I'm not going to try and duck the high there. Oops. Because they're doing so many mids. Wow. That was really unfortunate for both of us. Nice. Nice stuff. Good stuff. Wow, that worked. I knew they were ducking a lot in that situation, so I wanted to, like, scare them.
Get ready for the next battle.
Alright, let's let all the players pick their characters. The characters are in the game for a reason. E-Tran, good to see you. Yeah, let's let everyone play who they want to play. Unless it was a joke.
Get ready for the next battle.
Alright, we got a Reina. So against Reina, I like to play from... Actually, these days a little bit closer because of her forward 4-2 mix-up. I feel like she gets a really free canned mix-up, basically, from further away. And plus, if we set up this forward down 4, a lot of Reinas are going to do forward 4-2, or whatever the input is for Demon Paul. Wow, that's tracking. Okay, nice stuff. Nice. Alright, they're actually rather composed. Just that very first game, they did a forward 4-2 there. And now I think they feel very confident. Wow, a lot of these quarter circle back ones are getting us in trouble, huh? A lot of these missed quarter circle back ones getting us in trouble. Okay. Let me stop with the paragraphs. I think I'm just getting, not flowcharted, but I'm falling for the same thing every time. There's a lot of, okay, we're going to do this, we're going to electric now, it's going to catch you. So I think we can just pay attention a little bit, wake up a little bit, and try to focus on keeping them out a little bit. Maybe not keeping them out, but like try to focus at playing at the range, and then once they are in, just block. Like, what are we afraid of? Her lows suck. Just like Heihachi. Mustafa just added the entire character of the roster to the chat. That's the weirdest copy pasta I've ever seen. Oops. Okay. Look at her ducking there. Nice duck. I was being dumb. Alright, she only does the mid option. Never mind. She does the other mid options and things. Still pressing against a lot of these moves. Was that launch? Wow, they finished it. What a nut. I like to do 1-2-4 in that situation, Mustafa. I was having a really hard time figuring out what she was doing for our options there. Why is 2-3 better? You have to tell me. That was unfortunate. That's fine. Okay. I thought I blocked it. Well, she's not doing the armor joint. She's doing a move that you're having her do a move that she hasn't done yet. I will keep that in mind. If Arena likes to do the armor joint instead, and I don't prefer to block and launch it, right? Because I can launch it. Then I will do it for 2-3. Plus, this is... What if she blocks? Good shimmy. Nice stuff. Can't she block after 4-4-2? She does mash here. I need to press against this. Oh, I messed up. We'll do this. Alright. In general... I guess not. Wait, that hit me? Dang it. Nice. See combo path what I meant. Okay, we'll set up the random to do that. So forward, forward, 2 into armor. That's what you're saying?
Get ready for the next battle.
Alright. What's gonna happen is it's gonna stuff out the Reyna. I'm being told that it is a superior move because if I think that the Reina is going to do forward, forward 2 into 2 every time. So if I think the Reina is going to do... So let me figure out how to play Reina. So this is the move that she was doing. And what we want to beat is this. Not that. What is her... What is the move? Where's Sen? Sentai 1-2? Maybe? That, okay. So if we are worried about this move, then what we should be beating is this move with that. It still hits us. Okay. So the idea is what you're trying to say. Try forward, forward 2, 1 plus 2. Okay. This one? Okay. Yeah. So how is that better than this? How is it better than... If she's going for this every time, why would we do 1, 2, 4? Why would we do 2, 3? Right, right. If they do the power crush, you can launch if they do the power crush. But like, if we are talking about moves that she's not doing, what about, what is it? Like, what about this? In the world where we are afraid of moves that haven't been used, that happens. Okay, it's good to know for when we eventually play a Reina that is doing that.
Get ready for the next battle.
You're telling me to fuzzy it and then do 2, 3 all at the same time?
Round 1. Fight.
Good punish. Fuzzy and then do a 2, 3. Man, Mustafa, you are a very good player. Here's the thing, Mustafa. When I meet in Brayna, I will remember that and I will do it. But if I was watching you play against... If I was watching you play against the Kazuya, and the Kazuya is doing all mids and all forward 3s, okay, and I tell you, just block and fisherman's, trust me. No question, just trust me. And then eventually we talk about it, and you say, why did you say that? And I go, because he might hell sweep, and then we can launch it. That's great, but he's not doing it yet. Every move has a purpose. That's all I'm saying, Mustafa, is that she wasn't doing it at all. They're tired of us stepping here. Nice punish from this person. They know. kind of get them to like freak out a little bit. Notice this. Nice. They block there, so we can do 2. Maraka, thank you for the follow. That's true, Indica. If you do it with no delay, you'll, it'll get beat by the 4. The whole point of the 4 is to stop pressing. But is it actually stopping the power crush that we talked about earlier now? Maybe it is. Oh, they pressed. That's true, Mellow Man. My guess with Reina is that forward forward 2 into Sin is a 3-way mix. There's probably, it's like you either duck the 4 or 3, whatever the high is. You either duck that, or you mash, or probably, maybe it really is just a 2-way mix. I'm not sure. Maybe there is a world where we sidestep. Nice. Wait, you're saying to duck, to fuzzy into a 2-3, or block is your options. There's no world where you try to duck the counter hit or the counter hit high. Nice. Good hell sweep. Welcome to the family, Maraka. I'm not quite as friendly today, unfortunately, which is, I know, a rare thing, so I'm sorry about that. They're coming in after that. Nice. Okay. I mean, that makes sense, Mustafa. I think, so it is a 3-way mix. I think that, like, you know, backing up and being like, analytical again, like, I think it's much easier to not overcomplicate things. There's so many other things to think about in the game. Nice. There's so many other things to think about. Have one move that you're gonna 10 frame with, and if you think it's better to just 2-3 instead of 1-2-4, maybe that makes sense. But as long as it's one thing you're mashing with every single time, then it's fine. The one thing is that 2-3, if you're wrong, can be punished, right? Maybe not. Nice. They tend to walk in after this one. Nice. Never mind. Wow. Good jobs. They're playing pretty well. I am not playing very well in this one. We've played this Kazuya before too. Okay. Whoa. Oh, why did I press? Dang it. We threw. That's fair. But it's an extra mind game, right? Like 1, 2, 4 can have a few things you can do after it. Like it's not as cut as dry as like 2, 3. But 2, 3 also simplifies things. So maybe there's like a reason for it, you know, like. Nice stuff. Oh, they got us. Retired Mellow can. There is not ideas versus Clive's 8. Mustafa just doesn't like it when Mustafa doesn't appreciate when I take his words and twist them. Like, for example, there, what I would do is say, Mustafa's opinion is there's no reason to figure out Reyna's forward 2 because you're only playing against Clive's. So if I'm in a game against Arena and I say, what do I do in this situation? He goes, doesn't matter, it's all Clive's. And that's what annoys Mustafa, is I twist his words like that. No press. Here. Look at this rush down. But yeah, 1, 2, 1 is an option too, exactly. So what I like about challenging with 1, 2 on paper is that there's more of a mix up there. And so you could like overload their brain, right? With all the possibilities. Whereas 2, 3, they just go, I take my punish, right? Ha! Mellow. Alright, touche, you got me. I've got it set up to mute that part when I say that. You'll notice that they haven't really changed, they're just running their plan, right? Which is fine. I think that's actually good. Nice mids. I'm going for the low again. I wanted to see if they would ever do a low there. Ooh, nice backswing blow. I'll do a while standing 3 here, though, because a lot of those moves are pretty slow. Oh, nice. Okay. Nice. Good defense. They're using a lot more moves at a certain range now, like a further range of that. Nice. Dang, my jet upper did not come out. That's unfortunate. We're probably going to lose as a result. Nice. Okay, fair enough. They got it. So, you'll see that, like, we didn't really deal with the change. The adjustment that they made was that they would run away and then basically place keep-out moves. They weren't really keep-out moves because they're more like drag pressure tools, but they're using it as like a... They're using it as... Oh, I've never seen that version of that setup. That's pretty interesting. One sec. Okay. Nice. I thought he was going to tackle. Took the mix. But if we continue to give them moves to think about, right? Notice that they're using the orbital here. Nice. Jeez. A lot of input drops from me today. Good mids. Yeah, they're just getting comfortable attacking us, and my gosh. My inputs. Nice. That was lucky. Alright. We got the response. So you'll notice that one of the things that I'm doing is I'm trying to just use more down back threes. I've noticed that a lot of... They do use a lot of orbital and stuff, but the idea is that we don't want to give them too much time, right? And jabs can be good in this situation as well. Notice that they keep trying to run away, though. Nice low parry. There's quite a bit of resistance to the lows now. Nice. Cool. And now we can start using mids to close. Not yet, eventually. Okay, sure. Oh, good stuff. Okay. A lot of sidestepping here, so we can start using some down fours to take our turn back, or even down back three. I haven't yet, though. I eventually need to. Alright. I don't know if I'll be able to do this. Alright, we did. But yeah, eventually we'll do down back four. They're ducking a lot here, so like don't worry too much about these. Oh, jeez. The lag switch. Nice, there's that power crush. Got it. But yeah, we'll eventually do it. See what I mean? Like, the main thing is, like, we need to get them thinking. We need to get them not flowcharting and thinking, man, there's so many lows. And then that's where we, all of a sudden, all these mids are hitting again. How nice is that? You recorded something? You said that was for chat's enjoyment, not for me.
Get ready for the next battle.
You can't say wait when I've already accepted it. I don't see your link. You have to put it again, but I'll watch after this, Steve. Whoa, whoops. Supposed to be quarter second on one, doesn't matter. They press here. Okay. That's fair. I mean that seriously, like that's a good option. Go for this. Okay. Nice. I like that hard duck. combo, I know. At least we got this part. Ooh, they do twice in a row now they've woken up with something crazy. Blow. I went for heat smash like a doofus. They duck a lot already, so these lows are less necessary. Like, they already don't like lows, I can tell. Okay, so that means this is like the one time I would do it. Maybe now they're not ducking as much. Nice. Nice. We got tricked. Nice try. Nice. Whoa, they're crazy. I went for punch parry too. Alright. Against a player like this, it's not a good idea to overcomplicate things a little bit. Like, they duck a lot, they do a lot of reversals, right? So let's not overcomplicate things. More mids. What the hell? They do a lot of mids. Nice. See? They duck a lot. If that's what that is. Nice. Like I said, Mustafa, after this player. So, I've only been checking on this stream. Why not? Assuming I can get it to show up correctly. Round starts. Soccer kick. That's what you said. Oh, that's funny. I think they're going to sidestep here. Nope. They don't. They respect that situation. Okay. Notice they're trying to get away. That's actually good. Nice. They went for the low this time. That's fine. Nice. Bryan looks like Don Flamingo. Whoa, nice. Okay, that's fair. Gator, literally because he's cool. I started playing Tekken because Bryan's cool. Oh, he didn't actually do anything. Nice. Oh, just kidding. Nice. I know the game they're playing there. I'm on this person's nerves, I feel like. Alright, you got me. I know the game we're playing here. Oh my god, what a call out. Why did I duck? Steve has bad lows. Well, he has good lows, but you don't need to duck him. Sick. Nice stuff. Oh, they did it again. Okay. I actually thought they were going to rotate between them, but I guess because it worked, now they're going to do it. Nice. Alright, they got it. Yeah, I started because I knew nothing about Tekken, and I was watching games of this player called Jimmy J. Tran in Tekken. I was like, these games are fun to watch in Tekken 7. I was like, wait, this character is even cooler looking. Look how sick he is. I thought his combos were awesome looking. I had no idea what a taunt was. I just knew he was doing something hard because he was making the casters freak out. This is working out very well because they're going for something weird. And so as the story goes, I literally bought a fight stick, maybe a PS4, and the game. Also, I could just play Bryan, because I thought he looked cool on YouTube. And my friend took me to Fry's Electronics to do it all. Like, no fear. Nice. Thanks. Oh, I thought I could 1-2-1 it. Nice stuff. No! Nice finish. Nice. Alright, nice. They're playing. I'm starting to play the game of this thing. I could literally just. I could just block and refuse to play that situation. Okay. Nice finish. They're hitting our legs a lot. I remember how I mentioned that we shouldn't be ducking his lows. They're hitting our legs a lot. They're trying to get us to crack there. Catching that sidestep like that actually isn't too bad. Oh, they went for the low. Alright, unlucky. They've broken up regularly. Nice Sabaki. Alright, you got it. We got unlucky there in the sense that, you know, this is the time to use the low. And then they woke up with a hot kick. That's alright. It happens. That's alright. 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 Yeah, thank you, Mustafa. That was a peace offering. I'll take it. Alright, so let's figure out how I'm going to share this correctly. I think I have to go like this. Share my desktop. Oops, wrong window. Share my desktop from here. How do I do maybe window capture of Discord? I think this will work. That was not it. What happens if I move around? Yeah, okay, nice. Cool, cool, cool. So what did Mustafa send? So the situation here is that you do 2-3, see that it's Power Crush, and then you immediately jet upper because that second hit is going to whiff. Nice. Alright. Good stuff. Oh, this was Don Flamingo. Okay, I was like, what the hell? I don't think he does, but I don't know what Don Flamingo looks like. So it's one more option we can pick. Yeah, so this is actually pretty good to know. So if we see Arena doing a lot of these power crushes, we can start instead mashing with 2-3 instead of 1-2-4. I think it's kind of based off of the, what do you want to call it? Like, I guess it's based off of what options you're seeing them pick at the end of the day. But it's just basically playing the situation. So I think that makes sense. Okay. All right. Let's play the game again. And let's do one more game, and then we'll be done for the day.
Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah, 1-2-4 is definitely higher reward when you don't have, when you've got heat ready and they don't choose to. If you're catching something that isn't the power crush or the like, if you're catching something that is, well, it's like, it's kind of an interesting mind game. So it's like you're ducking. It's like you don't catch power crush with 1-2-4, but everything else it's a higher reward, basically. Gatsu, welcome to the family, or welcome back rather. Returning chatter. Welcome back. Good to see you. Okay. I'm going to take the wall here. I think it's a little better given how many hits we have. I could be wrong. Nice. Now that's good. Northern Cross, when they've got their back to the wall, is quite good when the wall explodes. Nice, we got it. Oh, my jet upper, though. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I'm really glad you found the YouTube to be useful. Nice, that's good. Wow, I suck. A useful hobby like hiking. Mellow Man, do you live in Europe? Did you tell me that before? Because you've mentioned it being really late when you watch on Thursdays. Oh. Okay. Nice. Jeez, dude. Thank you so much for the support at such a late hour. This person does not know what to do against that situation. Nice. Oh, are we? Nice. Why did I do that? I really like that option because they like to backlash there. Nice, good mix. Caught their back one there. Nice throw. Good stuff. They ducked. They got scared. I was like, the only thing I lose to really is a low that gets, like, launch. Oh man, we're getting mixed. It's okay. I'm gonna wake up standing, even if it's a low. Nice. I was thinking I would do that hatchet to get him to panic with that. Oh no. Why did I do that? Uh-oh. Whew. Ooh, they're doing it a lot. I don't know if they even realize. They stay on the ground here, I think. Oops. Nice stuff. They don't actually use down 3-4 a whole lot here. So I'm trying not to duck too much against their stuff. Oh, wow. We got him. Cool. Mellow Man, I'll help you. He's, yeah, but it's gonna be racist. It would be racist. I know where he's from. Actually, now that I think about it, yeah. Mello can probably tell you for sure, but I've seen a lot of videos about giant insects. I think the problem is that, yeah, an Australian accent is, or Australian, American, British, all of those, like, English accents are raceless. It doesn't matter what race you are, you're going to have that accent if you live here. That was the biggest hint you're ever going to get, Mello. It places it squarely on one continent. Because that whole continent likes to think that way, pretty much. Well, anyway. Exactly. Asia doesn't care about racism as much. At all. US of A, indeed. I'm in the Texas of US of A. We are the America of America. Like, if you think America's obnoxious about being proud of being American, Texans are obnoxious for being proud of being Texans. We are the America, we give America a taste of its own medicine. We're the only, we're one of the few states where just like, we have to fly the Texas flag everywhere we fly the US flag. It's pretty great. There are worse places, Mustafa, but I'm not going to apologize for my, I'm not going to try and downplay my state. Made up the insects to keep foreigners out. That's so ridiculous. Alright, so you'll notice that, like, I sometimes did 1-2. I think that we didn't do 1-2 as much in some situations because, like, I'm afraid of what they might do. But we would do it sometimes, right? And basically the idea is we would use 1-2. I didn't talk out loud a lot what I was doing. I was very much into the tank thinking about this. So maybe we'll do it again tomorrow and I'll try and verbalize more. But the idea is that do 1-2, or 1 for that matter, 1 jab. See what they do, right? And if they're not doing anything, take your low. Or if they're not doing anything, take your mid if they're ducking, for example, right? Do something like that. Now, if they start to press, you can do 1-2-1. You can even do 1-2 into a delayed one if you think they're going to take that timing and be like, oh, it's done, it's my turn, to try and get those counter hits. And we got the counter hits a few times. That thing, that you can go back and you'll find it, right? That's the idea. So, that being said, I think, you know, it's got its uses, but just like the rest of the tools, like, we need to use it kind of in junction, in cooperation with our down 4s, our down back 3s, using all of that to try and, like, lock our opponent down. At the end of the day, we are trying to use this to cram in more lows, right? And at the end of, and that will get us the counter hits we're looking for. It's scary because you can guess wrong and you can get launched, but to me, that's what Tekken is, especially in Tekken 8. You just gotta do stagger pressure, where it's like you threaten them with finishing the string so that you can take a mid-low mix-up. You threaten them with finishing the string, take a mid-low mix-up. Finish the string, because they're not having that anymore, get a combo. That's kind of the flow of this game to me, at least how we're going to be playing Bryan for a while. So with that being said, let's go ahead and finish things up for today. So if you're coming from YouTube, be sure and like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Really helps us grow. We really love seeing new people show up. And if you want to watch it live, it's going to be at twitch.tv/VonTiban. That's VonTiban. We stream Bryan Tekken Saturdays and Sundays, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Central Time. And our variety stream, where I'm trying to get better at my different matchups across the roster, those are going to be on Thursday evenings, 8:45 p.m. to 10:45 p.m. Central Time. All of this is in your description down below if you didn't catch that, as well as a link to Discord if you want to stay up to date on the latest announcements from the channel, such as when we go live, when there's any changes to the live stream. and want to join our community of players that are just trying to get better at the game together and hang out, commiserating as Bryan mains, or other mains for that matter. That being said, though, thank you so much for the support as always. I appreciate each and every one of you, whether you're watching from live or from YouTube. It's all great to me. Good luck on your Bryan journey. Good luck on your 1-2 jabs. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.